Hey everyone, in today's video we're going to be talking about the top 5 things people who've moved from Ontario hate about Airdrie, Alberta. And if you missed our top 5 things that people from Ontario love about Airdrie, we posted that video last week, so go and check out that one after this one. And please make sure to hit that like button for me, because after exposing all these things that people hate about Airdrie in this video, our business is probably going to need all the help it can get. And while you're there, don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well. Alright, well, we've seen our fair share of people move here to Airdrie from Ontario over the past year or two. And now that many have been here for a while, I wanted to find out what they didn't like about living here in Airdrie, Alberta. I spoke to some past clients of mine as well as took to some online groups to find out, and these were the most common responses I received. Number 1 on our list is that they miss all the trees and water in Ontario. Now, I've personally never been to Ontario, but from what I understand is that there are lakes everywhere. So when you move here and you have to take a decent drive to get to a lake, it can definitely be a shocker. Now, many people did say that having the Rocky Mountains so close definitely helped with this as another outlet for nature, but keep in mind you are in the prairies out here, so there definitely is less water bodies here than you'll find in Ontario. The second thing that people don't like about Alberta is not having 4 full seasons in the year. What you'll find is that we mostly get winter and summer here and just a tiny glimpse of spring and fall. People who've lived in Ontario mentioned that they miss having a proper fall season with moderate temperatures and colorful trees everywhere. You're not really gonna find that here. This year, for example, we saw nearly 30-degree weather in mid-October, and a week later we had a foot of snow. So the seasons here are a bit more sporadic and definitely not as evenly spread throughout the year. Well, third on our list for what people don't like here in Airdrie is not having a great public transit option to the bigger city. In the Greater Toronto area, you've got options like the GO train that goes to many of the neighboring cities, with the longest leg of that actually being about 130 kilometers long. We don't have anything like that here in Airdrie. There is the Airdrie Ice bus system that goes into downtown Calgary, but it's only a couple routes and it only stops right in downtown Calgary. Of course, you've got your taxis and Uber, but there's no real big train system connecting us to Calgary. Now, one of the reasons we don't have that here is because traffic isn't nearly as bad here as it is in the GTA. So it's not as important to have a city-to-city public transit as it is there, but nonetheless, it is something that people missed having access to. The number 4 on our list, and this one was pretty random, I thought, but it came up a lot, and that is people miss the pizza from Ontario. Now, if I've ever felt intrigued about making a trip out east, it's right now, because the amount this came up is actually pretty insane. So I don't know what Ontario pizza is like. Apparently super good, but I can tell you, take a trip to the pizza shop here in Airdrie, and all those worries are probably gonna go away. So there you go, pizza problem solved. Which brings us to number 5 on our list, and the thing that people seem to miss most about Ontario after moving here, and that is their family back home. If you're starting a new life in a new province, then there likely will be people that you'll be leaving back behind as you do what's best for you and your family. But the best solution for this is just explain to the whole family how awesome Airdrie is and get them all to move out here as well. And if they need a realtor, you know who to call. Well, that does it for our 5 things that people who moved from Ontario hate about Airdrie, Alberta. If you didn't catch our last video about the 5 things that people who moved from Ontario love about Airdrie, be sure to go back and watch that one and comment anything below that you like or don't like about Airdrie, and we'll see you on the next video.